plays a special role in how we create our presentation. So we're going to look at the side tab first. Now, you'll notice that we've got a single blank page, or not a blank page anymore because I've written work area onto it. We can actually add additional pages very simply in three ways. The first way is by going up to the top of the board. You'll see there's a plus logo here to tell me that I can add an additional page. So if I press on there, you'll see an additional second page is created. I can create another page by pressing the same option down here, which is for adding a page, which is a green circle with a white cross in it again. If I press on there, it brings up a third page for me. I can add another page as well by just inserting a blank page, and you'll see that it's dropped me in a third way of adding a blank page. So we can actually navigate through those pages, and we know which particular page is active by the fact that it has a blue border around that particular page. And what I'm going to do to make it easy to navigate through these pages is that I'm actually going to number each page. So I'm going to say that's our page 4, so I'm going to write page 4 on there. If I want to go to page 3, I simply click on page 3 and I can write page 3. I can also navigate up to page 2 by using our navigation bar here and here, and if I press the back arrow, it takes me to page 2, and I'm going to label that as page 2. So you'll see we've created 1, 2, 3, 4 pages so far. Okay? So, the other thing that we can do with pages is we can actually reorder these pages, we can move them around. So, to demonstrate that, you'll see this is page 4 at the moment. If I wanted to, I could raise it up to page 3, and you'll see, whilst it's named itself page 3, it actually is still, it's got the number 4 on it, and we can take that back down if we wanted to. Now, you'll probably notice as well that when I've been moving those pages around, and I select the page, that our little toolbar, our little menu bar comes up here. This actually allows us to do a number of things, and I'm going to demonstrate those now. So I click on the menu bar like so, and we have a number of options. The first option is delete a page. So if I press delete now, you'll see page 4 has been deleted. If I want to bring that back, I just press undo, and that brings it back for us. If I select page 4 again, select the toolbar again, the menu option again, we've got an option to clear the page. Again, I didn't want to do that, so I'll bring the page back to the way it was. And insert a blank page. So if I insert a blank page now, you'll see page 5 been inserted, and that is in fact a blank page. We can also, if I click on page 4 and select the menu bar, we can clone a page. And what clone a page will do, it'll actually make an identical copy of that particular page. And I think it's worth pointing out at this point that you'll notice page 4, was created February 18th at 4:15 in the afternoon, and page 5 was created February 18th, 18 minutes before. If I clone the page, you'll see we actually have created an identical copy, complete with identical timestamp and date stamp. Okay? If I select the menu option again on this page, we can rename the page. Now this is quite useful, renaming the page. If we think that page 4 should be named page 4 rather than date and timestamp, we can do that. And I'm going to demonstrate that now. And how I would do that first of all is, rather than going back to my keyboard, which is on my laptop in front of me here, what I will do is bring up the keyboard that's built into the smart notebook, smart board itself. Pardon my apologies for that. And the smart keyboard can be located just underneath the smart board eraser. So if I press on the keyboard button, you'll see that our keyboard pops up. If I select the menu option again on page 4 and say rename page 4, you'll see that it brings up the dialog box allowing me to change that. If I wanted to, I can type in here page 4. So I'm going to move to the side here so you can actually see me typing this in. So if I type P-A-G-E space 4, you'll see that I've renamed this page, page 4, press return, and now you'll notice that it says page 4 directly underneath it. We can also resize the page sorter. Why is that important? Well, the important reason behind that is if I had a lot of content in, you can see I've got 6 pages. I can scroll down, I can scroll up and down between them, but it might be better if I move this out, I can actually see all the pages in front of me. So I can resize the pages, resize the page sorter, I'll bring it back to the way it was. Just going back to page 4, a thing that I missed on there, which I'm sorry I should have pointed out 2 other features. The first one is screen shade. So if I add screen shade to page 4 now, for instance, if I'm going through my presentation, so I say page 1, page 2, page 3, and when I get to page 4, you'll see that it's greyed out. Well, the way it's greyed, what it's greyed out with is with our screen shade. And what screen shade allows us to do is hide the content of a screen and partially reveal it as we want to. And how I do that is 4 indentations on the screen, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I wanted to bring my screen shade down, you'll see that I lower my screen shade to reveal the 4. I can also move that up, or I can reveal from left to right, or I can reveal from right to left, or finally I can reveal from the bottom as well. Okay, so I've got the screen shade option, and that can be easily switched off by pressing the cross in the corner. And the final 2 options on there, I've got show hyperlinks. I haven't actually got any hyperlinks on my main notebook at the moment, but if they were available, they would sort of throb a little bit to show me that they were available. And add page to gallery, well, we'll be talking about gallery after we talked about page sorter. The final thing I wanted to touch on with regards to page sorter is also hide. Also hide is right at the bottom left-hand corner of our page sorter tab, and it says also hide there. If I tick that, what allows me to do that, when I start working in the work area again, the page sorter will automatically hide for me. So if I start working on a board, so if I pick up the green pen, as if to indicate starting to make notes, you'll see that we have a much bigger canvas to work on, and our page sorter is gone to the side there. To bring that back, I simply click on the page sorter, and it brings up access to the page sorter again. I'm going to untick that because I want to have I want to have the tabs available all the time while I'm talking. Okay.